really wild animals, but only the Billy West interstitials.
Out there in television land, challenged by your chihuahua, disgruntled with your Dalmatian, puzzled by your poodle. Is your pet just plain ignoring you? Well, worry no more. The Basset Buddy Body Language Institute will end your problems. We know all the moves, and we'll teach them to you. Quick as a canine catches cats. You'll be howling with your hound in no time. Just send 50 dog biscuits and a chewable shoe to Basset Buddy Body Language, Box WOOF, New Canine New Dog 1003 Wolf. Order now and get a flea and tick bath, no charge. Is your fast food so fast that you can't catch it? Well, slow down and enjoy a real meat meal at Crispy Critters Carnivore Carryout. We got all the meat you can eat at prices to please, even the most penny-pinching pooch. And it's guaranteed slower than you. Try our wildebeest kebabs, moose burgers, mice on rice, and more. All 100% natural. Doggy bags available on request. So come to Crispy Critters for tasty meat that's slow on its feet. Attention canines everywhere. If you've got a human that just won't listen, you need Master Trainer, the revolutionary new program guaranteed to train your master practically overnight. You'll have your owner feeding you at the same time every day, chauffeuring you around town, doing tricks. And if you train them just right, they may even end up looking like you. After all, people are dogs' best friends. So call Master Trainer and solve your people problems forever. Hair products sold separately.
Coming soon from Feline Features.
The ancient Egyptians had a rat problem. They tamed some cats so the cats would kill the rats for them. Little did they know that in a few short millennia, the human race would become slaves to the cat. Since that first fateful encounter, cats have gotten people to cater to their every whim. People decorate cats, they doctor cats, they cushion cats, they clean cats. And what do cats do for humans? Well, they might let you pet them, or they might not! It's a tale so strange, so twisted, so bizarre, that it must be true! The tale of the human race, and how it became slaves to the cat!
Dogs not admitted without cat supervision.
It's the cheetah! You want a fast cat? You want 70 miles an hour on straightaways? You want hairpin turns and terrific tail balance? Then choose the cheetah, Charlie! Cheetahs race, cheetahs chase, cheetah power in your face! Cheetah's not just the fastest cat. Cheetah's the fastest animal on land in the world, period. Boom, end of story, bada bing, bada boom! So grab some of the glory and go cheetah! The Academy of Cat Etiquette teaches table manners to felines of every variety. Oh, cat etiquette rule number 1. It is always proper to play with your food. Whether you're a lounging lion or a cuddly kitty, you simply must yank it around before you chomp it down. Oh, that rhymes. This is doubly important if your meal is still alive. Now, to pose a perennial problem. Is it proper to pick your paws when poking out on porcupine? Meouch! Find out at the Academy of Cat Etiquette. Call today. Those without whiskers need not apply.
Hey, hi, all right, and welcome to the 400 millionth annual Mesozoic Awards. Where we honor the newest inductees into the Dinosaur Hall of Fame. Winner of the most likely to mispronounce his own name award, Stegosaurus. Hey, with a brain the size of a golf ball. Lucky him, huh? And the winner of the Worst Table Manners Award? The award goes to T-Rex, King of the Dinosaurs. Able to swallow several hundred pounds of meat in a single bite. Well, that's kind of like you wolfing down a wheelbarrow full of hamburgers in one gulp, okay? You pig. And the speed award goes to Ornithomimus. This guy could run as fast as 25 miles per hour, which is pretty amazing, considering he was the size of an ice cream truck. Okay, rather than wait for a laugh here, I think we'll move on to the award we've all been waiting for. The beast you'd least like to meet in a dark alley? Triceratops. Hey, he may only eat plants, but watch out for those horns, okay, Sparky? Hey, thanks for watching the Mesozoic Awards, folks. See you next millennium, okay? Bye-bye.
One?
More terrifying than a Tyrannosaurus Rex. More vicious than any raptor. More dangerous than an angry Dilophosaurus. The cockroach. Terrifying an entire population. Creeping around the Earth for 350 million years. They were here before the wheel. Before strawberry shortcake. Before permanent press pants. Even before the dinosaurs. Now they've crawled through the ages and into your kitchen cabinet. But it looks like cockroaches are here to stay. So if you want to know what happened to the dinosaurs, ask a cockroach. Just don't do it over hors d'oeuvres.
I'm hungry. Let's go for some takeout. Oh,
Hey, Kizadich, are you a snake who hates to bake? Want to feast at home so you don't have to roam? Well, get on the phone and dial Mondo Meal. We'll bring over that huge meal you've been craving, bada bing. If you're a snake, you got the jaws that are stretched so you can swallow the biggest bites in just one gulp. That's why at Mondo Meal, all of our food is huge. Try the tasty rat roundup, the lip-smacking lizard lunch, and the extra big egg salad complete with a shell. That's a Mondo Meal for a really, really big dinner. The following preview has been approved for all species.
The invasion of the ants! They're aggressive, they're advancing, they're amazing, they're ants! And they're everywhere! Reports are coming in from North America. From Panama, where onrushing army ants are eating every insect in their path and building bridges by linking their buggy bodies together. From Arizona, where honeypot ants are keeping other ants as sugar slaves so they can suck syrupy soup stuff right out of their abdomens. Yuck! From Georgia, where ferocious fire ants are inflicting billions of burning, blistering bites on everything in sight with their fiendish fangs and munching mandibles. So where did all these amazing ants come from? Who cares? They're here, and they're not leaving! Don't miss the invasion of the ants barging into a backyard near you. In fact, they might be there now!
and speaking of food, let's head for the snack bar.
Bonsoir, mon ami. Movies give you the munchies? Well, step right up. The Spider Snack Bar is open. Our agile, eight-legged arachnid waiters are dying to serve up maggot mush and lots of other spicy spider snacks. Place your order and watch our speedy staff swing into action. Fresh fish, frog legs, mouth-watering moth on a string, and fresh ants captured in our designer gourmet ant nets. So head on down to the Spider Snack Bar, where the snacks are so fresh, they'll beat you back to your seat.
Out here on the African plain, it don't pay to be purty. And these fellas are living proof. The boys of Vulture Valley. They ain't graceful. They ain't glamorous. They don't get invited to no highfalutin dinner parties. But vultures are powerful important in the web of life. 'Cause they dead animals. After all, somebody's gotta clean up the carcasses. Vulture Valley, where the good guys don't always wear white hats. Welcome to the show that's more fun than a barrel full of orangutans. It's You Call That a Primate? Our first contestant is Coco from Englewood Cliffs, New Jersey. It's up to you to figure out if she's a primate or not. Okay, she's getting up. She's standing on all fours. She can't walk on her hind legs. You call that a primate? Chuck, our next contestant comes from Charleston, South Carolina. This guy looks more promising. He's up on his haunches and... Holy cow, he's picking up a nut! But let's go in for the close-up. No opposable thumb. Besides, his eyes are on the sides of his head. You call that a primate? Let's go to contestant number 3, Felicia, a manatee from Florida, and she... Hey, wait a second. She doesn't even have hands or feet. What does she think we are, stupid? You call that a primate? And now our last contestant, Fred. Hey, this guy might just be the real deal. What do you say, folks? You call that a primate? That's right! He's standing up straight, and those forward-facing eyes and opposable thumbs make him the winner! Hooray! Hooray! All contestants on You Call That a Primate receive first-class travel on really wild airlines, as well as a year's supply of bugs and slugs.
Camp Ape, where apes aping humans is not allowed. Listen up, you apes! That's right, I'm talking to you! Now, some of your behavior is downright embarrassing. For instance, you're checking yourselves out. You're cleaning yourselves up. You're using tools to get what you want. You're even playing games with each other just for the fun of it. Is that any way for a self-respecting ape to behave? If you ask me, you're acting like a bunch of humans. Now, here's what I want you to do. Jump around, screech a lot, stuff your faces full of food, and scratch yourselves in impolite places. You're apes! Just because you're related to those human beings doesn't mean you have to act like them. Dismissed!
And now, time for an ape movie.
Just your average greedy animal poachers minding their own business, wandering through Africa with guns and nets and really pointy spears until they ran into... the killer gorilla.
Stop! Cut!
Growl! You're on Candid Critter Camera, the show that shows you what animals do when they think you're not looking. Hi, I'm Alan Grunt. This week we sent our cameras to Africa's Kalahari Desert to play a little joke on the meerkat family. These rangy rascals are so nervous, they're constantly looking over their shoulders. We hired this guy to see just what those fraidy cat meerkats would do when some real danger came along. So while they were digging for dinner, cue the eagle, Charlie! Look at them go! They'll be shaking for a week. Even the ground squirrel was embarrassed by that one. Thanks for dropping by, folks. And keep an eye out for Candid Critter Camera. Growl! You're on Candid Critter Camera, the show that shows you what animals do when they think you're not looking. Hi, I'm Alan Grunt. We're here in Africa. Nature, the majesty, the splendor, the jackals. Our hidden cameras caught this jackal mother in her not very graceful first try at carrying her new pup. With a mother like this, who needs predators? Don't run away. We'll be back with more Candid Critter Camera. It's time for another gripping episode of One Egg to Lay, starring the Albatross family. Today, our albatross sweethearts unite for their yearly tryst at the old New Zealand cliff, where they've been meeting every year for the past 10 years. Time cannot dull their passion, and romance flares once again. You'll sob in sympathy as Mom struggles to lay her egg. You'll sigh as Dad takes over guarding the egg, so Mom can have a much-needed seafood dinner. You'll coo as the tender chick chips his way out of the shell. You'll guffaw as Mom feeds her growing boy a beak full of barf. And when Junior finally figures out how to take to the sky on his own, you'll wipe away tears, spring to your feet, and shout with joy, "Fly, little albatross!" albatross! Fly on gossamer wings into the blue sky of your destiny! For passion-packed albatross family drama, there's only one egg to lay.
We interrupt this magpie to bring you Farm Cop, today's thrilling escapade, the case of the mixed-up litter.
I got the call on Friday. A frantic farmer named Fred was freaking. Hey, livestock, he says. You gotta help me out. My hog just had 8 baby piglets. Why you seeing red, Fred? I said. It's terrible, says Fred. I can't keep 'em straight. I was over there in a flash to case the joint. I says to myself, piglets always line up in order, so once we get 'em in a row, Farmer Fred'll always be able to tell 'em apart. I said to Fred, don't lose your head. I'm gonna put your pigs in a lineup. It's always worked for me. But that's no good, says Fred. The numbers will fall off. Fred, I said, don't act brain dead. Just stick on the numbers and make sure they're red. He tells me to cut with the bad rhymes, but he does as I say, see? It works like this. The best milk flow is up close to the mother's head. As piglets are born, they head straight for those nipples, grabbing the best place they can find. And once they figured out who goes where, piglets stick to the same feeding order. Chalk it up to instinct. After all, why do you think they call them animals?
Meanwhile,
And moving right along, it's not just all new, it's all moo! The pet sensation that's sweeping the nation, the cow. She's not just a farm babe anymore. Cows are friendly, stylish, and convenient. No more late-night trips to the mini-mart. This big sweetie can crank out over 20 quarts in a single day. Utterly unbelievable? Guess again. Easy to take care of, no batteries needed. Just feed her 60 pounds of food a day and a bathtub of drinking water. Everyone loves a cow. In Germany, they adorn them with flowers every fall. But you can decorate your cow any old way you like. You'll be dancing for joy. Your friends will say wow when they see your cow, and how. So order now. Available at Brad Cows, Cowston's, and Cows R Us. Offer subject to parental approval, which you'll never get in a million years, so don't even bother.
and back at the farm, which reminds me of a story. Wow!
And now Mother Goose, the spinning storyteller, will read to us the tale of the 4 little warthogs.
Once upon a time, in a far-off African savannah, lived 4 little warthogs with their mom, grandmom, and great-grandmom. The 4 were warned to look out for the big bad jackal. And speaking of which, here she comes. What did the piggies do? Can you guess? Hey, wrong story, bub. Pigs can't build houses, remember? No, the 4 little warthogs ran as fast as they could, but they ran so fast and so far, they became lost. And though their mum, grandmum, and great-grandmum ran to find them, they went the wrong way. The 4 little warthogs found their way home, but where was everyone? What could the poor little piggies do? The wisest little warthog decided the best thing to do was hide until the coast was clear. And sure enough, their family came trotting back. And so the 4 little warthogs, their mom, grandmom, and great-grandmom rolled in the mud and lived happily ever after. The end.
Hey, kids! Sour on cities? Sick of suburbia? Can't stand the country? In short, are you just fed up with being you? Well, do us a favor and get a life. Call 555-WILD and enroll now in our 6-week crash course. You'll travel the world to study with our really wild filmmakers. These guys will teach you everything you need to know to become an award-winning, world-famous animal movie maker. Learn how to get up close and personal. Learn how to get great shots without getting eaten. Learn how to film really disgusting nature scenes without tossing your cookies. Act now and say ta-ta to tedium. Offer void where prohibited. Coming soon to a theater near you. She was a cop with a zoology degree. He was a police officer and a biologist. Together, they had one mission:
to make Miami safe for animals and people alike. That's because they're conservation officers from the Game Commission. Miami's where exotic animals are shipped into the U.S. from all over the world, but once in a while they get loose. And when they do, who are you gonna call? Call the Commission. It takes a special cop to lasso this alligator look-alike called a caiman. Specially trained to deal with monkey business. These cool-headed cops can even corral a cougar. But watch out, don't park on that python. It's all in a day's work when you're a conservation officer from the Game Commission. Check local theaters for listing.
Now,
We interrupt this program to bring you a word from a cranky guy in Baltimore.
Dear really wild TV producers, you know, a person watching your show about rescuers may get the idea that people are the only ones running around saving things. What about animals who rescue animals? Or even animals who rescue people? Lots of animals I personally know are more than happy to lend a paw or a hoof or a wing when others need help. Okay, so they're not so great at writing checks or calling a doctor. And okay, maybe you can't really count on Fluffy or Duke in a pinch. But still, hey, give them some credit. Burning buildings, speeding trains, floods, famine, you name the crisis and animals have helped out. So the next time you go around thinking people are the only ones doing good deeds around here, I have one word to say to you. Ha! Sincerely yours, Cranky.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special announcement. We have just discovered structures so strange, so bizarre, we now feel certain that they are the work of aliens from another planet.
wait a minute.
There is a building so complex we feel sure it is the creation of Martians.
Insects made that?
Beings with 3 heads and 5 degrees in advanced architecture.
Look at the pictures. Those are termites.
To make this, they needed hands so tiny and brains so...
Stop! Here's the real story.
Louis Smith here from Animal Abodes, real estate agent to the stars. You got 2 legs? You got 8 legs. We got the place for you. Now, there's just 3 words I want you to remember. Location, location, location. Let's say you're too lazy to build. No problem. Don't build. Rent. That's right. Just move right into someone else's home. It's a steal. Lots of animals do it. Trust me, you'll love it. Now, picture yourself in this beautiful pre-owned home. Once it was a conscious shell. Now it's perfect for that hermit crab on the go. Or for the truly discriminating rattlesnake, we have a prairie dog town. They've carved out the tunnels. You can move right in. Finally, if you don't mind sharing with a human or two, we've got some very nice sublets, perfect for hibernation, even for that hard-to-please black bear. The cubs will love it, too. So when building is more than you can bear, try Animal Rentals. We'll be there. Trust me, you'll love it.
You want bulldozers? You need excavators? Are you looking for front loaders? Do you yearn for a dump truck? Well, you can come on down, but we don't have them. We got something much better. Hi, folks. Frank Don Frisco of Animal Builders Incorporated. And we don't need heavy equipment, because we've got the tools built right in. Think you need saws for those big trees? Forget it. We've got beavers. They do it all with just 4 teeth. Fantastic. You want to dig a hole? What do you need? Shovels? Shovels? Ha! Excavators? Forget those gas guzzlers. Our polar bears come equipped with claws. Look at those beauties. Just watch this guy go. Say you want to carve out a comfy spot in a pine tree. Think you need a drill, right? Wrong. I have just one word for you. Beak. Think beak. So just remember, at Animal Builders, we don't need machines. We are machines! And talk about cheap, we'll work for peanuts.
And now, time for Moving Moments. In our last episode, Ella Elephant had just learned that her mate wanted to migrate.
But, Edward, I don't want to go.
We must, Ella. It's time.
But every year we go to Kenya, year in, year out, always the same. Well, I'm sick of it. What about Paris? What about New Jersey? Why can't we do something different for once?
That's migration, dear. The same trip over and over. The one our parents took, and their parents. It's as undying as my love for you.
Oh.
Come on, pack your trunk, put your little tusk in mine, and dare to share my great expectations. Join us next week for the thrilling conclusion of Moving Moments. Spanning the globe to bring you the best in motion. All right, you couch potatoes, get up! It's time for Wild World of Sports! You wimps, think you can do this? Ha! These are the animal record holders, the masters of migration. Let's go to the videotape. Who's the world's fastest migrator? The peregrine falcon. He can hit speeds of 180 miles an hour. There! You missed it! Here, practically standing still. Could you do that? Don't make me laugh, you cupcakes. Next up, most migrations in one lifetime? The giant tortoise. Every year of her life, for 160 years, she crosses the Galapagos Islands to lay her eggs. Talk about endurance. Better than you, Flabbo. How about the long-distance champion? The Arctic tern. He migrates 18,000 miles a year, from the North Pole to the South Pole and back again. Holy cow! Feeling inspired? Get up! Get up! Just pack it in. Until next time, remember our motto: the thrill of victory, the agony of the feet. Ouch!
Extra, mantis, clobbers, lobster.
Now, okay, all you shrimps, listen up. Here are the basics. Your punch is one of the fastest movements in the animal world. It's strong enough to smash glass. So use your claws like boxing gloves. Snap them out, slug it out, bada bam, bada boom. And if somebody tries to steal your burrow, drive them off with body punches. Batter them into defeat, or at least in the tail. Throw combinations. Elbow jabs, fast hooks. And jeepers creepers, use your amazing peepers. Your eyes are quick and crafty, and they help you win the fight. They see in color. They turn almost all the way around. They're prize-fighting eyes, and only mantis shrimp have got them. So get out there and punch. Uppercut. Gold on distance.
Hey, pal, where do you think you're going? Uncle Spin wants you.
Join the Ant Brigade and be all you can be, along with millions of others. Defend life and larva. When you see the enemy, attack in a pack. Then bring him back and have a snack. Learn to be loyal. Never abandon your fellow ant, even when your mushroom is bombed by raindrops. Learn to be brave. The Ant Brigade is never afraid. Hang tough. Hang together. Build bridges with your body.
I don't know what I've been told. Army ants are brave and bold. Left, right, 6 legs, 6 legs.
So remember, troops, your secret weapon is teamwork. Strength in numbers. Always.
Lurking deep in the mysterious briny island waters, shocking to all who witness its wrath, crawling from the deep to consume everything in its path, you must fear the hideous monster from the deep. Run, don't walk to a theater near you to see the scaly, slimy monster with teeth of steel and a heart of pure evil, tearing everything in its path into shreds for its own twisted pleasure.
Stop, no.
It's the amazing ecosystem. While other systems give you miles of pipes or piles of files, the amazing ecosystem gives you everything you'll need to live a well-balanced life in the splendor of nature. You'll get land, plants, water, and ideal weather conditions. You'll also get an assortment of animal life, from insects to reptiles to, yes, even mammals. The amazing ecosystem is available in hundreds of different models like Tropical Paradise, Desert Dunes, and the ever-popular Tundra. Act now and we'll include a unique island ecosystem available nowhere else on Earth. But hurry, pristine, all-natural ecosystems are going fast.
The Amazing Ecosystem by Spinco.
Marsupials. What's a marsupial?
The following is a test of the marsupial broadcast system. Warning signs that you may be a marsupial are: your mother has a pouch that you like to hang out in. You have hair on your body and a fondness for milk. You live in Australia or Tasmania. And your friends call you quail, kangaroo, or even wombat. In the event that you are an actual marsupial, please crawl into the nearest pouch and await further instructions. Thank you. Now back to our regularly scheduled program.
And now it's time for the swinging new dance show that has all the kids tapping their feet and wiggling in their seats. It's the Big Bird Boparama!
Hey kids, it's Big Ben, and you're watching the Big Bird Boparama. This week we have a special treat for all you fine feathered fans out there. The marvelous moves of island birds. Act number 1, the Birds of Paradise dancers from Papua New Guinea. Ladybirds of Paradise flip when their fellas flutter those fabulous feathers. Fantastic! Act number 2 is flown in all the way from the Crozet Islands. Meet Mr. and Mrs. Albatross doing the albatross. These crazy kids spend months alone hunting out at sea, and when they finally get together, they do a special dance they've been rehearsing for years. Let's give the happy couple a hand. Finally, act number 3 from the Galapagos Islands, the blue-footed booby. He doesn't need fancy footwork to get a girl because he's already got fancy feet. Hey, Mr. Booby, shuffle those big blue feet of yours. Well, that's all for the Big Bird Boparama Show. Tune in next week for those nutty, crazy, mixed-up birds of New Zealand.
Beach report.
Time for the really wild island radio beach report brought to you by Sand. If it's on the beach and it's in your shorts, it's gotta be sand. Hey, let's go up to Bob Beachcomber in the Shore Copter.
Bob Beachcomber here, hovering over the Juan Fernandez Islands. It's day 1 of the summer season and the traffic is bumper to bumper and flipper to flipper. We're talking intense migration, so if you're a Juan Fernandez fur seal, consider using an alternate route. Beachfront parking is jam-packed and, hey, what's that? A fender bender? Oh, there's always one bully on the beach. Watch the fur, fellas. But most everyone else is having fun soaking up the surf and sun, small fry included. As usual, a new summer means a new crop of pups born right here on the beach. Careful, Mom, that's a baby, not a beach ball. Well, that's the view from up here in the air. This is Bob Beachcomber. Over to you, Spin.
There's an awful lot of coming and going on islands.
Thanks for watching.